Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Alex.
What are we doing here?
Well, today we are recording Brains on the Outside, Europe's premium business podcast.
Amazing. I was going to say the Animal Kingdom's premium business comedy podcast.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah. What is Brains on the Outside?
Brains on the Outside is a weekly business comedy podcast where we come up with ridiculous ideas, the sort of things you think about in the shower or at the pub with your friends, and we try and make them into viable, working products, businesses, and services.
I think viable is maybe pushing it.
A little bit. Well, let's. The audience can be the judge of that.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, we don't so much worry about the operational issues. It's more about making something which is a big picture, strategic thinking.
Yeah,
that's what we're after. Yeah.
What is an outside brain or an outside brain idea, Alex?
Well, people talk about thinking outside the box, but we think even bigger than that. We think outside our own brains. The concept of the box is in your brain. We think outside that, and then we think outside the brain itself, and we put our brains right out there. That's outside brain thinking, man.
Even further than the box. So this might be like plumbing your house with tubes to get food delivered right into your cupboards. 100%. This might be replacing all maps with riddles and treasure maps.
Absolutely.
These are outside brain solutions to everyday problems we face.
100%. That's exactly what it's like. This week, we're slightly breaking from our usual format. We have had quite a detailed listener email.
Very detailed, very lengthy. And I think it's worthy of an entire episode dedicated to it.
I absolutely agree. The sender has asked that they remain anonymous. So, we're going to respect that.
But they have very kindly given us a whole bunch of audio. So I think we should just let her describe the problem she's having herself.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Hello, Brains on the Outside. This is a real business problem. I run a company which makes kitchen work surfaces. We make them in all kinds of materials, including granite, metal, composite material, wood, marble, and even glass. We deliver them around the country to new housing developments and to individual houses. We have the following 4 problems.
Right, I'm just going to pause that right there for a second.
I think we could really help this person out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the 4 problems that they've got, we're going to break them down. We're going to talk about each of them individually. All right?
And I think we're going to produce numerous business ideas to help this person out. I'm fairly confident. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be a good time. All right, so let's crack on. Number 1.
First problem, new developments do not usually have postcodes.
So the problem really here is finding places that are difficult to find.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Places where a map might not really help. So I have a slightly similar problem trying to direct people to my new flat.
All right, yeah.
So they get confused. So I think we need, if you can't Google Map something, how do you get people there? Well, I think you need to make a big distraction, big noise maybe. You could.
What about lighthouse? I mean, just lighthouse, just temporary lighthouse, right? That's it. You just build a lighthouse wherever it is.
An enormous lighthouse just beaming out. Come here.
Yeah.
If it was for a specific driver, it could actually be a noise as well, like the Inception.
Andrew,
deliver here.
Yeah, we just make it different light colors as well. So you're delivering to the green light today. You just look on the horizon. There's the green light.
That's really solid, actually. You could pass messages that way as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What if you need something to draw people there? If you can't use a map, you have other forms of finding something like a compass. What if we put a huge magnet in the development and comically enormous that when you get close to it, your compass starts pulling into the magnet. So you're driving around in your huge 18-wheeler lorry, and you see the magnet start to go, and you start to feel the lorry start to shift on the road, and you're like, I'm getting pretty warm here.
Oh man, we just put a really big bit of metal on the front of the lorry. So you get there, it's just like
at some point you just put the clutch down into neutral. You actually just pulled into it.
It's energy efficient as well.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're not using any fuel to get there. This is great, perfect. I think that's it. I think ready for question 2.
Second problem, we need to optimize our fuel costs, especially now. So we need to deliver as many destinations as possible in one journey.
So she needs a way of delivering lots of places very fast.
Yeah. What if we delivered to every place
Simultaneously. Okay. So have you seen, I'm going to guess you don't own one, but have you seen like super yachts? The stuff that Jeff Bezos buys.
Yeah.
These super yachts, inside them have tiny little baby yachts that can come out. So if you borrow your super yacht, you can go, how about we take this idea
Yeah.
and put it inside a truck? So big truck,
Yeah.
parent truck,
Yeah.
drives equity into the center, all the places you need to go. And there's inside this truck is like 40 little go-karts.
Oh.
So the truck gets there, all the back opens and just shooting out 40 little go-karts with the stuff attached onto it.
Rocketing out in all
Rocket
sorts
out.
of different directions. That's really clever. That's really smart. I was thinking about some kind of weird black hole related situation where actually you're in every place all at once.
Oh, some quantum physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just
I like that because that's going to be a huge R&D undertaking. We're going to need substantial funding to go to university and be like, or sort of CERN and be like, can you figure this out for us? We need to deliver 7 pieces of granite simultaneously.
yeah. Or what if we just made it so that actually, like, all of the standard materials for making everything were just no longer in fashion?
Oh, there's one
Right.
material.
Yeah.
Very fashionable.
And that one material is fax paper. So
Oh, you've blown this thing wide open, actually.
you just want a new kitchen work surface.
You get
we
faxed
just
to you.
We just fax it to you.
Oh, because that's good as well. Because what you're buying then is like maybe styles of wallpaper as well.
Yeah.
You can fax anything
We
over.
can print anything as long as it's black and white.
As long as it's black and white. Well, there's a lot of cool things in black and white.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have to like ever, if you were moving to this place, you wouldn't have to take any of your books. So you get faxed to you.
Oh, yeah, it's true. We just felt, your work surface is now Pride and Prejudice.
As a slight twist on, there's only one cool like material. What if there's only one cool place to live? What if another way to solve this problem?
yeah.
Why is everyone living in a different place? This company's on how to construct one very tall tower. Everyone lives in there.
That's such a good idea. That's
On the top, there's an enormous magnet.
a huge flashing light.
Huge flashing light. Alex, deliver here.
Oh man, we've gone pure outside brains here, Andrew. I love it. Yeah, it's really, really good.
I think we've just solved 2 of our problems as well.
2 of those problems. That's half done. Should we have a quick ad break and then we'll come back to this?
Definitely, yes. So the ad for this week comes from a new app. It markets itself as Stitch Fix, but for memes. You know, there's a lot of social medias out there. There's TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and Reddit, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's all these different streams. It's confusing. There's too much going on. Sensory overload. What this app promises to do is to merge them all into one place. Not by using algorithmic design to show you your content, like how Twitter shows you things. You're like, these are hand-picked. These hand-picked meme experts go out, find the funniest memes, the best tweets, and give them directly to you. You can rate them as well, like you do your Stitch Fix clothes. So every month when you send your memes, it should be more and more suited for you.
I love that. I'm really pleased that you said memes and not memes.
Memes, yeah.
Memes. Although I am trying to move everyone into saying memes because it's funny. But hand curated memes that's solid, man. I mean, that's really good. I sort of feel like I get that a little bit from some of the WhatsApp groups that I'm in at the moment, where people send me stuff that they know I'm going to like, but sometimes they misfire. Sometimes it's like, it's not quite right.
All pure good content. And actually, they have a service where if you were one of these group chats you're in, and I send you a really premium meme, you can then send it to this company, and you'll get a small discount.
Oh, that's really good. Do you know what this has also made me think of as a separate idea that maybe we should set up a separate business for? Is actually I would quite like that, but for all of the chats that I'm in, for everything. So like all of your chats from everything, Messenger, Facebook, iMessages, text messages, WhatsApp, everything, all those messages go into a single place where a human being curates the bits from that you actually need or want to see.
Ooh, okay. Like a PA for the modern era.
Yeah.
I thought originally, that's a wonderful idea, but I thought it originally meant you take all your group chats and you just merge them into one. There is now one mega group chat with like 27,000 people in. And it's like, I imagine very quickly it's like norms and social rules would enact themselves here, and it would become, if you were sending something to this many people, you'd have to be 100% sure this were urgent. If you were asking me and our two friends to go to the pub with an audience of 26,996 other people there, you have to really freaking want to go to that pub tonight.
Andrew, 27,000, you got a lot of fucking friends, man.
But I was thinking, but everyone, like, it would pull in.
Oh, like literally everyone's in one group
I mean, everyone would have to be, right? All my group chats can merge into one. All your group chats merge into one as well. So we're pulling, there's a big network inside one group chat.
I legit wonder what would happen if I had a group chat of all my friends and you had a separate group chat of all your friends, but in the Venn diagram of the merged bits, that's where the messages were like shared between both places.
Is this actually a good idea?
I honestly don't know. It's mad. That was a solid long ad break that we've done there. We should get back to the delivery problem in just a second. But before we do that, if someone else has a problem that they want us to discuss and solve in these extremely serious way, what can they do to get in touch with us, Andrew?
Lots of ways, luckily. There is our email address, which is probably our most popular form of communication, brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. There's our Twitter, brainsoutside, and there's our Instagram, brainsontheoutside.
Sweet. Perfect.
Should we go solve these last two problems?
Let's go and solve these last two problems.
Third problem. We don't want to unload the whole lorry every time we stop. So we should load the orders onto the lorry in reverse order, first in, last out. But we have a problem here. We can't store marble work surfaces on top of glass or metal or wood. We will break most surfaces if marble or granite are on top of them. Remember, one destination, for example, to a new housing development, can have many different work surfaces for different houses as buyers are allowed to choose. But we'll also be delivering to individual houses as well.
So I think I got this one, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing it?
So imagine a lorry.
Right.
All right. You got the lorry bit at the front.
Yep.
And then you've got the big trailer bit at the back.
Okay.
And it's usually got those like flappy sides on it.
Right. Yeah.
That sometimes they cut up and turn into cool bags later on. Right. Just take that back bit away.
All gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Just big cube of jelly.
like jelly I could eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like huge cube of jelly. All right. On the back there. You want to pile stuff into the lorry. You just push it into the jelly. All right. You just squish it in there. And then when you get to the destination, you just look through the jelly because it's see-through.
Yeah.
Like,
It's nice and safe as well. A lot of like it can bounce about a lot.
yeah.
If heaven forbid you're in a crash, it ain't gonna get damaged.
It's not going to get damaged. And if you're in such a bad crash that you end up stranded in the middle of nowhere, you got loads to eat.
That was my next question. Can the driver eat the jelly if she gets okay?
Yeah.
I just had a really good thought as well. Like, so there's obviously an enormous magnet on the front of this lorry. What if each individual bit inside the jelly was magnetized? So when you pull up to the house, there's a magnet operator inside it. Different ones, and we just magnet up the stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Wait, no, because it's work surfaces, right? So what if we just put magnets where the work surface is going to go?
Oh, this tower is because it have fax paper and magnets.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously this is for when fax paper's not good enough for you.
Yeah.
Because if you put fax paper in the jelly, whatever. For when the fax paper work surface fad is well and truly over. You also get some massive benefits from this. Like, it's free advertising because there are the work surfaces just in the jelly as you drive down the road. Everyone's looking at them like, what's that? Oh, it's a jelly lorry. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful piece of granite.
It's nice marble. Yeah. Hadn't considered it's being able to see through the jelly.
Yeah.
Advertising great. I bet it's a lot safer.
Much
Bet it's a
higher
lot
visibility.
safer.
Yeah.
See right through the truck.
Yeah.
Do you think you get hop-ons? Like, people just like running. Oh, they're going back to that one tower where everyone lives. I need to get there as well. Whoop,
Yeah. Just jump
right in the jelly.
Just jump in the jelly.
But then actually,
Take a deep breath.
this is actually this is a benefit. You can double this up. You could charge people to get into the jelly. That would reduce your costs for like maintenance and stuff because you'd pay for the tickets you're selling.
That's true, but I worry that if you put too many people in the jelly, they're just going to eat it from the inside out. So maybe if you do that, you have to make the jelly a flavor that not many people like.
Okay, right. Like a really strange jelly flavor. Broccoli. Broccoli jelly.
Exactly, yeah. There's only a few people are going to... I mean, I don't know that anyone's going to like broccoli jelly.
And it's going to really reduce the amount of people applying for this job, I think, driving this lorry.
When I was young and my grandma was still around, she would make milk jelly, which is not that weird of a thing, but it's jelly made with milk.
I don't know about that.
It's another thing. But she would also make a thing that she called strange fruit, which is where she would take like tinned fruit or poached fruit, and she would add a little bit of food coloring to it. And she once served me and my brother blue pears.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, but she quite often makes strange fruit and some form of jelly.
So we're going to have the solution to this problem is strange fruit truck.
Yeah.
With magnetized stuff inside it.
Mm-hmm.
Magnetized front. Okay.
Yeah.
Very viable. I like it. What's the fourth problem?
Problem number 4, Arnold, our current delivery specialist who sorts all this in his head, is about to retire and he hasn't taught anyone else how to do it.
So Arnold's driving this ludicrous truck. I imagine it's quite an unwieldy thing to drive, actually, because all this stuff sloshing in the back, this enormous magnet pulling you in a direction, and the constant glare from a lighthouse.
Yeah.
But this is actually a good problem to face because this is quite generic. Upskilling new people, get new people on board. So I think we could help more than just one business.
I feel like it. I mean, there are definitely some like real spit, like people just jumping willy-nilly off of bridges and into the jelly,
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's a lot to think about there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of real specific stuff. But yes, I agree. The idea of succession planning is that's key to any business. Yeah.
Could we? Is it like a hereditary thing? Are we going to go maybe try and get Arnold's children, raise them up to be other jelly truck drivers?
I guess there's probably like some kind of evolution related thing there where actually Arnold's kids, because Arnold spent such a long time doing this, like his children are going to be more naturally predisposed to driving the big magnet jelly truck with infinite numbers of hop-ons.
I would love it if the big jelly truck became like a thing. There was one of them, and people fucking lost their minds when they saw it. So it's like we would have like always like 10,000 job applicants.
Yeah,
people. It was like a cultural thing.
Oh man, I feel like it's like that the most high-end, complicated, difficult job to drive the jelly truck.
Maybe when you maybe there is only Arnold.
Yeah.
In the sense that when people work in this isn't solving the problem, but like maybe when people start driving the truck, they become Arnold. They change their name to Arnold.
Oh wait, holy shit! What if we foundation this, and and we clone Arnold?
There is only one Arnold.
What? There's 3 Arnolds. There's baby Arnold. There's the Arnold who's currently doing the work, and then there's the senior Arnold who's about to retire, who's like just providing that, like he's so wise because he's got so much knowledge about the jelly, about the jelly truck stuff.
So you're there are multiple versions of Arnold.
Yeah, and when the old Arnold retires and maybe passes away.
Mm-hmm.
Middle Arnold becomes old Arnold.
And there's a
Baby
new,
Arnold is now Middle Arnold.
new cloned
and
little
a new
Arnold.
clone is created.
That is gonna revolutionize hiring practices, I think. Who better to upskill you than a version of you who's already gone through this?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about that is it's going to be really expensive, but driving the jelly truck is an incredibly, that's a very prestigious.
It's privileged, yeah.
It's privileged. It's an expensive job. Mm-hmm. It's a really difficult, but we're delivering all of the kitchen work surfaces to what is essentially the Tower of Babel that we are building in Swindon, because that's the only place that people live.
This fucking insane dystopian future.
Where the whole world is work surface factories that are either faxing in their work surfaces to the tower or are creating work surfaces that are being pushed into the jelly truck to be delivered
by
Infinite Arnold to the tower.
That's a lot to take it.
It is.
So the solution to the problem of upskilling new people by Arnold is we will take a clone of Arnold who will be perfect and the exact same as them in every single way.
Exactly.
I think that's pretty workable.
I love this dystopian future where the Earth now looks like a giant lollipop because it's got one enormous tower built up, poking right out into space.
Really, really deep into space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's have a quick recap. All right. So problem 1, no postcodes.
That's easy to solve. Enormous magnet on top of your building or some sort of lighthouse.
Okay. Problem number 2 was optimizing for fuel costs.
We move everyone into the same house.
Problem number 3, we want to be able to load and unload it as we want. We also want to be able to protect the goods inside. Massive jelly truck. Yeah. Okay. And problem number 4, Arnold, single point of failure, the current delivery specialist.
Clone him. If he's currently the single point of failure, he should always be the single point of failure.
Embrace your single point of failure with cloning. That's the whole thing.
Thank you so much to the reader.
Yeah.
Please let us know if you think this idea is are going to help you out. And also let us know if you implement any of them. We would love to know, sincerely, we would love to know if they work out for you.
Yeah.
If another reader has a business problem they'd like us to solve, how would they get in touch with us?
I mean, if it's going to be as long as this, the best way is definitely email.
Yeah.
brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. If it's a short idea, we have had a couple of short ideas actually. Brains Outside at Twitter, or Brains on the Outside at Instagram.
Yeah.
All of those work. The other thing that you could do for us, which would be absolutely staggeringly amazing, and we would love you for it, and we love you already, but we'd love you for it, is if you just tell your friends.
Yeah, amazing.
If you want to tell your friends in an email and CC us in, we will absolutely 100% mention you in the show.
Definitely. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. And if you chuck a business problem in there, we'll solve that problem and we'll name it for you, right?
I mean, I hope after this business problem we've solved, you can tell that we're not jokers. We're not messing around here. We will come up with a viable business to solve your problem.
100% viable.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That was one of those one of those. I'll just say a word right now.
Yeah, definitely feasible, definitely viable, economically sustainable, all of those things. Everything in one business. Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Until next Monday, I guess.
Yeah. Keep your brain on the outside, Andrew.
Keep your brain on that side, Alex.